You're not bad with money. That small flicker of dread the second before you open your banking app that isn't a flaw in you. It's a recording, and you're not the one who made it. Here's what almost everyone gets wrong. The way you handle money was never really a discipline problem, and it was never an intelligence problem. It was set down before you could even spell the word money by around the time you turned 7. That's why the budgets never hold, and the resolutions collapse. You've been fighting the wrong thing. Stay with me, because by the end you'll see why none of this is a life sentence, it's the exact opposite. But first, you have to meet someone exactly like you. Think about the first time you understood that money could run out. Not the definition of it, the feeling of it. A sudden tightness in a room, a conversation that stopped the second you walked in. A "we'll see" that meant no. You didn't learn a fact that day. You learned a temperature. Now meet Sam. Sam is 6 years old, sitting on the kitchen floor while a parent works through a stack of bills. Sam can't read the numbers on the page, but every few seconds that parent exhales in a particular way, short, sharp, swallowed. And Sam, who understands nothing about interest rates or budgets, understands that exhale perfectly. It means the air just changed. This is exactly what psychologist Albert Bandura demonstrated decades ago. His social learning research showed that children don't absorb behavior through instruction. They absorb it through observation. They watch, they internalize, they copy, long before anyone explains a single thing. A child doesn't need the lesson. The child is the lesson recording quietly. And what transfers is never the spreadsheet, it's the posture. Whether money is something you face calmly or something you hide from. Whether opening a bill is a neutral act or a small private act of dread you've performed your whole life without questioning it. So notice this about yourself: you were never sat down and taught a philosophy of money. You were handed a reaction to it. The only question was never whether you'd inherit a money pattern. The only question was whose. Watch your own body the next time money actually moves. The small flinch before a purchase you can easily afford. Or the opposite, that strange, warm relief of spending exactly when you feel smallest. That reaction arrives faster than thought. You don't decide it. It was installed and now it just runs. By the time Sam is an adult, Sam carries a single belief humming underneath every financial choice. Money is dangerous, so hold on tight and never relax. Sam has never said that sentence out loud. Sam doesn't even know it's there, but it's steering the wheel. The financial psychologist Brad Klontz calls these money scripts unconscious beliefs about money formed in childhood that quietly drive how we behave as adults. Money is bad. Money equals safety. There's never enough. More of it will finally fix me. Each one is a line of code written by a small child who is simply trying to make sense of the grown-ups around them. You can see it in the smallest adult moments. The person who lets bills pile up unopened on the counter, not from laziness, but from a flinch they've never named. The person who can't accept a gift without instantly needing to give one back. The person who only feels safe when the account is overfull and quietly anxious the second it drops. None of them sat down and chose those reactions. They were 6 once too. And here's the part that should stop you cold. You are still running the script. Not the logic of it, you've outgrown the logic, the reflex of it. the 6-year-old's conclusion executing in a 35-year-old's life. Go back to that younger version of you for one more second. That kid wasn't trying to learn personal finance. That kid was trying to stay safe, to read the adults in the room, to know before anyone said a word whether today was a calm day or a tense one, because their whole world depended on the answer. So here's the part almost no one says out loud. You didn't learn money rules as a child. You learned a feeling, and you've been obeying that feeling ever since, mistaking it for a decision you're making freely as an adult. In 2013, Dr. David Whitebread and Dr. Sue Bingham at the University of Cambridge published a report for the UK's Money Advice Service. Their core finding: the habits that shape how we handle money largely begin to set by around the age of 7. Not the knowledge comes later. The habits, the automatic patterns that fire before reason ever shows up to vote. So when Sam at 35 feels real panic over an ordinary expense, that panic was never about 35-year-old Sam's bank account. It's a 6-year-old reading the temperature of a kitchen that no longer exists. In a house that was sold years ago, the body kept the record long after the memory blurred. That's why it doesn't feel learned. It feels like instinct. It was rehearsed before you had the words to question it. You're not bad with money. You're loyal to a feeling that was handed to you before you were ever allowed to choose one. So you decide to fix it. And here's the trap, because the moment you understand all this, you almost certainly reach for the one move that guarantees you stay stuck. You clamp down, you build a brutal budget, you forbid yourself everything all at once as punishment for years of being bad, and within a few weeks you break it and feel like a failure all over again, which only proves the old story right. Watch Sam try. Sam writes the strict rules on a Sunday night. Sam holds the line for 9 days. On the 10th, Sam spends impulsively, almost angrily, and genuinely cannot explain why. Psychologist Jack Brehm named this mechanism back in 1966, reactance. When we feel a freedom being taken away even when we are the ones taking it, something in us pushes back hard, sometimes straight against our own interest. The child who was never allowed to feel safe and relaxed around money grows into an adult who quietly rebels against the very restrictions meant to save them. So the tighter Sam grips, the harder the old pattern fights to win. And this is the exact point where most people give up for good. They look at the wreckage of another broken budget and decide the problem really is them. It isn't, and here's the part that changes everything. Everything you've just heard points to one quiet fact, and it rewrites the whole story. A script is not a cage, it's a default. The very same process that wrote it, watching, repeating, feeling until it became automatic, is still running right now, today, in you. You learned your money pattern by observing one adult over and over until it ran on its own. But you are no longer the child on the kitchen floor reading someone else's exhale. You're the adult at the table now. Which means there is a small person watching how you handle money, maybe your own child, maybe just the younger you still living inside the reflex, and for the first time you are the one who gets to set the temperature in the room. You can't delete what you absorbed at 7. But a learned pattern is the single most changeable thing about a human being. That's not your wound, that's your way out. if this changed how you see your own money reflexes. The next thing worth understanding is the exact beliefs running underneath them, the 4 hidden money scripts most people spend their whole lives obeying without ever noticing. It's the next video in the playlist below.